What's going on, YouTube? Baker Man coming at you today with part 2 of my range episode. I've got a little bit of work done, so I just wanted to bring you guys on a little trip and show you the progress.
The Second Amendment is so obvious to me, it's insane that there's an argument. I don't need a document, and I don't need another man to explain to me that I have the right to defend my gift of life. They will dictate where, how, and if I can defend myself. I find that preposterous. I find it unacceptable, and I will not accept it. I am a free man. Don't tread on me.
So, first thing this morning, I had a friend of mine come out here and bush hog this property. He did me a good driveway, bush hogged off the part where I'm going to be setting up the range, and got everything pretty much set up for me to where I could come back here and do some work. So, immediately after he finished, I drove back here to check it out. That was a mistake. As soon as I drove back here, I was attacked by a large swarm of black flies. I could not even get out of my vehicle. There were hundreds swarmed around my vehicle. See that little bug? These are going to be problems. I don't know if you can see them from here, but there are hundreds of black flies. Earlier they were swarming. Now they're not as bad. Obviously, this would pose a big problem for me and anybody who would be wanting to utilize this range. So without even exiting the vehicle, I drove through, looked around, and pretty much left. I was glad that I had it cleared off, but at the same time, I was worried that I was going to have to spend money for pest control and things like that. So I proceeded to go home and go about my normal day. I was looking for some pallets to set up out here. A guy contacted me, told me that he had plenty of them to give away. All I had to do was come and get them. So a little bit of time passed by. I went and picked up the pallets, and I decided to drive back out here and go ahead and drop them off while I was out and about. I come back, and pretty much all the flies are gone. There were a few, as expected, but thank God it's not an infestation like it was. I guess clearing this brush out, letting the sun come in, and giving them time to get gone did us some good. Now, right now I'm in the shade, and that might be why I'm not being attacked. I hope that's not the case. I hope they stay going. I don't even have to spend money on treating this place. So if you take a look, what you're seeing right now is the area where you would pull into the range, and where I'm physically standing at, looking back that direction, I'm where the targets will be set up at. Now, over to my left is unfortunately not cleared off. It was too thick. So what I'm going to end up doing is maybe after this season passes and that brush dries, have it cleared off, maybe make the range wider, or set up a safe zone to where you can set up tents and camp out, or maybe even put me a small cabin there. But all that's in the future, and that's future plans. So for my purpose today, I'm dropping off these pallets. I've got a section of railroad that I don't know what I'm going to use for, but it was there and I got it. I'm also going to be measuring out to see from where the targets are set up to where you pull in, how much distance I have so we can get an accurate measurement on this range. So as for right now, I've got about 7 pallets. That's all that would fit on my vehicle. Not really taking the time to set them up right now. It is a Sunday, and I don't feel like doing hard work out here. Just bringing them out here. That way they're here, so that whenever I do go to set everything up, I don't have to make any unnecessary trips. This is a 3-foot section of railroad tie. This is what I was going to be using for a metalworking project. Still have it in mind to use it for that, but for right now, sitting here, we're going to put it to use out here. So now I'm going to take this meter, and I'm going to go all the way to the end of the course and see how much range we have. If the camera goes out, I'm sorry, I'm fighting these flies. Just deal with it. All right, so this is reading, I don't know if you can read it. I'm not paying very great attention to the camera, but 188.4 feet. So let's convert that to yards or meters, whatever your preference is. Okay, so I had to seek refuge here where I'm safe from all outdoor life. So it was 188.4 feet which comes out to 62.8 yards or 57.4 meters. So regardless of how you sight in your rifles, whether you use feet, yards, or meters, I think the most common is at 25 and 50. So therefore I have plenty of room to do either. I'm going to make my staging area stationary, meaning there's going to be a table set up and little area where you put your guns and whatnot. And I'm going to have targets at different lengths marked at, 50 feet, 50 yards, 50 meters, also at 25 yards, feet, and meter intervals. If you guys have any other comments or options, I just don't feel like moving the staging area according to how far you want to go is the best idea. I've shot at both types of ranges, and it always seems that whenever you're doing a lot at one time, the targets being at different intervals always works out better. But if you guys have any other ideas or any other options that aren't very expensive, such as moving targets, just hit me up, let me know, comment down below. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. I'm done for the day. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. Peace out.